Konnichiwa to all the world, Ace here, of the D.valoids. Back again with 1000 Lies, this time with new equipment. The other one just wasn't working out too well for me. So now, I'm using equipment that I purchased off of Steam, called D3D Gear. And I must say, it works a lot more better for me, eh? So, that's the reason I didn't upload a video last week, because the equipment I was using, well, just messed up on me somehow. So, let's get into reading, eh? A few minutes later, I stand waiting near one of the basketball courts at the Centra. It's actually one of the multi-sport courts that provides equipment for an array of different sports. At the moment, only a basketball team is training at the Centra, so I'm left to assume that they're the I'm supposed to join. I speak to the coach, who's now under the impression that today I'm observing to decide whether or not I want to join his team. Apparently, they have to pay to train here. It's crazy. Diva gives me a pat on the back and a quick wink before she sits on the bench and plays with her phone. Even though she had insisted on coming with me, she ran away so quickly. I don't think I'll ever understand her. Hey you, new guy. You're Yaron, right? One of the team members approaches me before they begin training. Even though he looks up to the task by himself, he asks if I can help him prepare the court. I assume this is what they usually do to try to interrogate new members. Maybe I should do the same and try to break the ice too. Yeah, huh? You play basketball with balls? I thought you hit a scale with a bat and watch as the plate soars upwards, based on how hard you hit it. My new teammate is speechless. He looks pretty bewildered. Come on. Don't give me that look, I was kidding. Everybody knows that's actually soccer. Boop. Training has only just begun, and I'm pretty sure that my lungs have already begun to collapse. My first impression of basketball is that it's contradictory. Why do they need so many strong, tall men when they can't make contact with each other? The most they allow is a bit of brushing, but you can't so much as poke them. It's not like they're made of glass. Nah. I could even accept that rule if it didn't make defending so hard to do. If an opposing team's player has the ball and he touches you, you get a foul unless you're standing still. But if you're standing still and then you can't defend your hoop. Isn't that unfair? It doesn't help that I'm bad at offense, and therefore the only thing I can do is defend. I'm new, so cut me some slack here, please. After an hour of training, I feel like death itself is looming over me. Now I'm hobbling around and using a secret skill I developed that makes it look like I'm doing something when I'm really not. It's a technique that you can only master once you become a civil servant, also S's, or a politician, so I'm very proud of it. Fortunately, the coach claps to get our attention, like that, and asks all of us to gather in the middle of the court. Thankfully, it means I can take a rest. Let's give this guy a coach voice. Alright, guys. This next round, we're going to play a friendly match. Another match? This coach is really trying to kill me. Shoot, coward. You're only going to kill a man. I don't know what he said. I organized it in a rush, but since every year we always play against... Oh, they're already here. Our coach looks past us, and all of us instinctively follow his gaze. Another basketball team casually chats amongst themselves as they enter the court. There's one opposing team member in particular that stands out, at least to me. This really feels like a book I'm reading. I don't know if I've already said that before. This is really like a book. It's a kinetic novel, apparently. Don't let them win just because they're girls, okay? I know it's an easy match, but don't start flirting mid-game. The players of the women's basketball team walk over to our team and begin chatting with us. Only one of them refuses to join in, and she's standing in front of me. Her face shows restraint, and her eyes are motionless, wrapped in turmoil. Oh! It's her. It's Mysterious Girl X. I think I would have preferred getting shot after all. Our coach stands in the middle of the court and confirms that both teams are ready, and then with a nod, signals us to start. Boo! The tallest player from each team meets in the center of the court. At the whistle's signal, the ball is released, and both players try to grab it. Everyone feels the tension between them. It'll for sure be a bloody battle of courage, a beautiful collision of opposing souls brought together by basketball. Luckily for me, I can pass on all of that by sitting out. Basketball is a 5 versus 5 sport. Thanks to that, only a portion of the team plays at any one time. Still, everyone has a chance to play because the players get switched out every so often. So, it's not my turn yet, thankfully. I'm the new guy here, so I'm told to sit on the bench. If I'm told to sit on the bench, then I won't complain. I have other business to attend to anyways. In particular, with someone who's playing right now. She just stared at me for a while without saying anything. Isn't that weird? I mean, why wouldn't she say anything? Doesn't she recognize me from our encounter yesterday? Yes, it's true that our meeting was short, but I doubt that she just forgot about it, especially considering she saw me leave her apartment. Rather than say anything, after staring at me, she left with the rest of her team and started chatting with them as if nothing had happened. How am I supposed to react to that? As if that wasn't enough, Ziva vanished at some point, so now I can't even ask her for advice. The only thing I know for sure is that Mysterious Girl X is here, and that it isn't a coincidence. She has to be involved with those emails, and I'm sure of it. Maybe that's why she didn't say anything. I still need to be cautious. I have to gather all the information I can before I make my move, so that I won't mess it up. Yeah. My bad. That was your foul. Your ball. Don't worry. We'll get it right back. The first impression I have of her as a player is positive. She's competitive, but still accepts responsibilities for her mistakes. She plays with her bangs, smiles, and encourages her teammates by telling them everything will be alright. It's okay, we lost that one. Don't worry about it. Let's get those points back, alright? She's emitting courage out of every pore. Or at least, that's how it seems, but something's off. The one playing forward? Taking advantage of the guy sitting next to me's knowledge, I ask him if he knows anything about Mysterious Girl X. Her name is Luce, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Luce. She's been playing for the women's basketball team for a while. Their team isn't great, but she does well. She has a ton of passion. You can... trains. I really need to move because these trains are getting on my nerves. It's ruining my train of thought. I said thought. She has a lot of passion. You can really tell how much she enjoys basketball. Of all of her team, she's the one who puts in the most effort. Last time we played, she surprised us more than once. We tried to go easy on their team, and hey, I won't deny that she's got skill. Her speed is her best asset, as you can see. Why do you ask? I dismissed my teammate's question by saying it was just a curiosity. He replies with a cackle, which I chose to ignore. My head's still spinning with the idea when the coach interrupts me. Hey, new guy! Do you want to join the game? His question surprises me. I try to turn it down by saying that I'll only get in the way. It's just a friendly match, though it's fine. We're winning, and we need to screw things up pretty badly to lose against those girls. When I try to refute his statement, he speaks over me. I'll go with him, coach. I can help him if he freezes up here. Perfect, then that's decided. Switch, you two go in. The terrifying power of democracy has reared its ugly head and defeated me. You'll be number 11, got it? Good luck. That good luck, followed by a wink, makes my stomach knot up from the implications. As soon as I find out the 2-digit number, my worst fear becomes reality. My rival is none other than Luce, previously known as Mysterious Girl X. It's the girl's turn, and I have to stay close to Luce to block her. She's silent and never takes her eyes off me. It's quite frightening. It feels like she's looking directly into the core of my very soul. Is she challenging me? Well, she better know that I'm too proud, so I'm not gonna let her get away for even a... Is she challenging me? Well, she better know that I'm too proud, so I'm not gonna let her get away for a second. Crap! As soon as the whistle blows, I lose her. In the blink of an eye, she's gone. And when I finally manage to find her again, she's too far away for me to catch up. Pass. Luce receives the ball, takes a couple of steps to get closer to the hoop, and makes an elegant mid-range shot. The ball buries itself into the hoop with a swift shot. Number 11, with an unfriendly look plastered on her face, doesn't even make eye contact as she passes me. She briefly celebrates with her team before returning to her position. She briefly celebrates with her team before returning to her defense position. Don't tell me. Her attack, as with the majority until now, ends with the center making a basket after catching the rebound. It makes me return to my defense position, and I have to counter Luce again. She keeps her back to me and puts distance between us, and then she disappears again as she spins around, leaving me behind. Luce's team passes her the ball with a bounce as she finishes positioning herself perfectly. But just before she can make a shot, I attack her from behind by pulling on her shirt. Wah! She's shocked and loses her balance, dropping the ball in the process. In exchange, I get a foul and the game is paused temporarily. What's wrong with you? I shrug at her response. Luce reacts by giving me a weird look of disbelief. Although she's trying hard to hide it, I can see a small smile strewn across her face. Ooh. The game eventually resumes, and the women's team starts up with the ball. The match continues while, like the past couple of rounds, I stick to Luce like glue, and as soon as she runs away with the ball, I commit a foul one way or another. I repeat the process a couple more times, and she responds with an even stronger defense each time. Not that it means anything, since I'm never actually trying to do anything while attacking. I don't know how to be on the offense. The ironic part is that, according to one of my teammates, my fouls are legitimately used strategically. My fouls are legitimately used strategically. A legitimately used strategy in real basketball matches. If a player tries to sprint away and it seems like they'll score, committing a foul is a good way to prevent them from getting a point. It's possible they may still score from a free throw they get after that, but there's always a chance that they'll miss instead. It's always useful for when you want a rival to lose their focus. It's something that pros do from time to time. Although, I'd say that it isn't the case right now, since this girl seems to be playing even better than before. The only problem with my strategy is that after committing 5 fouls, the guilty party is kicked out of the game. But hey, it's probably for the best in my case, right? These crazy rules always actually work in my favor. ... Hey, you. Since someone else on her team is handling the ball, Luce finally decides to speak to me. I have something to tell you. After so long, she acknowledges me. In the middle of a basketball game may not be the best time to do this, but if I can find out what's going on, then I can't complain. It appears that staying put has worked out well for me. Hey, I'm talking to you. Pay attention. What was it? John, why don't y'all come here? We got stuff to talk about. Yep. Do y'all understand? Followed by some weird hand gestures, Luce tries to communicate with me in some odd hillbilly accent. Huh, I understood you the first time. Did you seriously think I talk like that? But you... The previously silent girl is surprised when she hears me speak without an odd accent. Yep. I can't help but laugh when I see her make a flustered face. I still saw you in my apartment yesterday. What were you doing there? Who are you, a stalker? I stopped laughing as soon as I recalled what had transpired yesterday. What are you talking about? You're the one who asked me to come here. You sent me those emails, right? Emails? What emails? I shiver. She didn't send them? She has to be lying, but nothing really adds up. Are you telling me it's a coincidence that you're here now after what happened yesterday? Do you really think I'm going to believe that? The women's team suddenly scored a point. Now you see the routine, and I head to the opposite end of the court as Luce. But we're more concerned with finishing our conversation than playing with the game. I don't even like basketball. It's my first time playing, and if it was up to me, I'd be doing something else right now. I came here for another reason. Then why have you been on my tail this whole time? You've been forcing fouls for a while now. And I can hear you breathing, you know. You're panting. No one would put so much effort into something they dislike. Luce is right. I'm already exhausted from our training earlier, but at least I've been trying to avoid putting in too much effort. Although now I have to be pretty active if I want to keep up with Luce. Even if I only want to commit fouls. I can't do anything if she gets too far away. And she's definitely exceptionally fast. Wow. A lot of leaves in there. In fact, it seems like she never stops moving around. Oh, she didn't even say around, damn it. You're one to talk. You're the one who's been running around this whole time. Luce looks baffled and shakes her head without understanding what I meant. It's obvious, right? You're disgusted with this match. Both of your team and mine. Your teammates aren't putting in any effort, and mine are going easy on your team. Even the coach seemed to take you ladies lightly. Even though it's a friendly match, that's no excuse. Even I've noticed how condescending my team is. It's truly disgusting. But you've been trying to act cool and composed the entire game despite that. You even forced a smile to encourage your team, but deep down, you're actually furious about all of this. And I know that because when you're upset, you nervously play with your bangs. You do it to try to keep your you do it to try to help control your breathing and calm down, but in reality, it doesn't help you at all. Even when the game was going in your favor, you were still upset. The moment I decided to play all out against you is when you became more lively and then decided to talk to me. The outcome makes no difference. The only thing you want is for everyone to take this match seriously. You must really love the sport if you have that kind of attitude about it, I think. That's why I'm going all out, even if it's only for a bit. Everything else would be disrespectful. Luce takes a deep breath after listening to me. She doesn't reply, nor gives any confirmation. She lowers her guard for a second, and my team must have noticed it too, since they suddenly pass me the ball. Ah! Okay. Ah! Alright. I reflectively toss the ball away as soon as I catch it. I've been bad at improvising while under pressure. It's a weakness of mine. I didn't think I'd have to touch the ball for the rest of the game, and there's no way a rookie like me could ever make it. As if guided by magic, the ball falls into the hoop without even brushing against the rim. The clear sound leaves everyone astonished. In a matter of seconds, they start congratulating me on my first score. Even Girl X in her own way. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It went in. A 3-pointer.
What do you think? That was my special shot. It's a masterpiece that I've been developing for years. I learned it while playing basketball in Philadelphia a while ago. It's so effective and unique that nobody ever expects it.
Try not to poke anyone with that nose of yours, Pinocchio. It was just a fluke. Maybe a little.
But I could totally make that shot again anytime. It's my moment of glory, so don't ruin it for me.
Luce huffs and puffs in response. She looks like she wants to kill me on the spot, but is trying too hard to suppress it. Instead, she smiles and makes fun of me. Oh, really? Then why don't you try it again right now, since you're very confident?
Oh, please. You know that basketball is a team sport. I shouldn't carry the team all by myself.
Then how about we make a bet? Make it a bet, okay. A bet? Okay! Alright, I'm gonna end this right here, yeah? So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll be back next Wednesday with a new episode of Gameroid 1000 Lies. Because this is a really long game. A lot longer than I anticipated, yeah? So, have fun, kids. And remember, we love you, world.